Hello everyone, my name is Sasha Bonasin. I'm a psychic medium and this is my monthly horoscope tarot card reading, and it's for you, my gorgeous Aries, for April 2017. So it's for you, my lovely Aries, for April 2017. This is going to be a beautiful month. This is going to be the month of awakening, the month where the whole energy is going to come back, the month when everything is going to start awakening, the month when you guys are going to start getting all your energy back. The balance of energy is going to be absolutely perfect, and I can tell you that the actual month is connected to number 5 when it comes to numerology. When it comes to Aries, number 5 is actually a really important number because it's all about independence. It's all about you wanting to look at the things from a different perspective, and it's all about you basically wanting to take your life and wanting to think about your life as an adventure, as you wanting to take your life on the whole next level. This independence that I mentioned, that is completely connected to the number 5, this is the energy that you are going to be showered throughout April 2017, and this means a lot. When I say independence, I'm not meaning necessarily when it comes to the relationships and things like that, but it's a lot to do like independence when it comes to your work, when it comes to your career, when it comes to your finances. This independence feeling will want to make you just kind of reevaluate what you do. It will make you to kind of start looking things from a different perspective, but also lots of you will feel completely shaked up by all these energies, but sorry, lots of you will feel completely shaked up by all these amazing energies, by all these powerful energies, and it's going to feel like you want to make a change. It's going to push you and this is also going to be enhanced rather powerfully and in a rather strong way right at the beginning of April 2017, when you just will feel like you want to do certain changes. You just will feel like what you do, it's not enough. You will feel like you want more out of life, more out of your career, more out of your finances, and it is just going to make you evaluate and rethink your whole life when it comes to the things that you do. So as I said, this beautiful energy is just going to make you feel like you want to make certain changes out of life. And also, what I find very interesting is that when it comes to April and when it comes to materialistic side of everything, you see the beginning of April towards the mid-April, it is going to be very important when it comes to finances, okay? The finances are just going to start getting improving. You see, the finances are going to get improving in general, but also it's just going to make you kind of feel really good about your achievements. It's going to make you feel really good about yourself. So I can see that lots of you are actually going to have a very good and very important information when it comes to your work, when it comes to your career. And for those of you especially that have been waiting for a while to hear from someone, to get judged by someone, or like maybe for lots of you that you were waiting to be kind of recognized, this is going to be very important month, because lots of you also have been working, lots of you stuck like to a certain job, to a certain maybe career, you know, and things like that, and you weren't too happy about what you were doing. You weren't too sure about what you want to do in your life next. You were just kind of doing it, you know, you were just kind of plodding along and just like working and seeing what is going to come to you. Well, now this is the time, the April, and especially the beginning of April towards the mid-April, it's just this particular time when you're just going to feel completely awakened. And you know what? There is a lot going to be happening, you see, when it comes to April and when it comes to you guys. Excuse me, sorry. There is a lot going to be happening, because this is also going to be happening right in between the first part of April towards the mid-April. It's just this strong energy and the strong feeling of you wanting to change your life. So it is not only just about your career, it is not only just about your finances, but you will want to look at the life from a different perspective. You will you will want to look at your life from a whole new angle, and that new angle that you're going to be able to feel, that you're going to be able to feel, that you're going to be able to see, that you're going to be able to sense, that particular feeling, it's going to make you want to have a transformation, really big transformation, and just to change your life. And this is absolutely perfect time for it. April is the time of changes in general. April is the time when all the beautiful energies are just going to start to rise. All these beautiful energies are just going to give us energy. This is very important, because for those of you that have been lacking in energy for quite a long time, I know for the fact that this has been happening to some of you, to lots of you actually, that you had a problem with energy levels and things like that. This is going to be an amazing boost of energy. When it comes to health and when it comes to like a health in general, it's a fantastic, because this is all going to be connected. It's a fantastic month, because for those of you that have been suffering from like a certain ailments for a really long time, I know that lots of you were struggling from like a really long cold, or like a quite low immune system and things like that, which means when you got a cold or a flu or anything like that, it just didn't go for a really long time, or it would stay there for a while, and you know, it just wouldn't go away. Or on the other hand, for those of you that have been suffering from ailments, from different ailments, and you didn't see any improvement, the mid-April is going to be very important when it comes to your improvements, when it comes to your health in general, because this is the time when you're just going to get this fantastic energy boost. And this energy boost is not only about your energy, it's just looking at the big picture. It is going to have a really positive impact when it comes to your health in general, for those of you as well that have been suffering from a long ailment. So it is, on the one hand, you're going to be completely re-energized. You're going to get all this energy back for those of you that were lacking in energy, and also for those of you that were actually suffering from other ailments. This is going to be a ridiculously important time, because mid-April is the time when you're just going to feel really fantastic and really good about yourself. It's just so much going to be happening in April for you guys. It's just absolutely brilliant. I mean, I'm not saying that your life wasn't changing a lot or anything like that so far, but I'm just saying that probably April is going to be ridiculously productive months when it comes to you looking at your life from the whole bigger picture. This is it. This will what April will want to reevaluate absolutely everything that you do, or everything that you have been unhappy with. This is the absolutely perfect time to start making those changes. If you're unhappy with certain things in your life, if you're unhappy with your career, if you want to step up with your career, this is the time to just go for it and do it, because this is the time when the things are actually going to start happening, and it's all with you. The energy is on your side, the energy is around you. It is going to be absolutely brilliant. On another hand, what I was going to say is just it's almost as if you lost your little power for a while, and now the power is coming back. And that power that is going to come back, it's going to be, you'll be able to sense it and feel it very strongly at around mid-April 2016. Very powerful indeed. 17th of April, it is going to be very important date for you. 17th of April is going to be very important day for those of you that have been like going through some kind of a court case, and for those of you that are actually waiting for like some kind of for those of you that are waiting for some kind of like a court case results or anything like that, expect this to be a quite positive outcome, and expect this to actually work in your favor, because after that point, you see, after that the judge, after that like a court case, after that decision is made, you're going to start feeling very good about yourself, and you're going to start feeling really good, which means that this is going to be absolutely, this is going to work in your favor. And also when it comes to promotions or anything like that, you see sorry, when it comes to promotion, when it comes to stepping up stepping up in your career and things like that, 17th of April is going to be very important number. So if you do need to speak to somebody about your career, if you want to speak about somebody like when it comes to your job, work, you know, if you want to step up, 17th of April is going to be absolutely brilliant. But this is in general going to be very positive number as well. This is, if I can explain, the 17th of April is going to be very powerful. Not because of all these things that I just mentioned, but in general it is going to feel like a rebirth. rebirth, an absolutely rebirth, and it is going to be amazing. If you've got any important things to do on another hand as well, 17th of April could be a really fantastic day to use that day, to use the actual energy at around this date or on this particular date, and just to actually use this energy and start new things on this date would be absolutely brilliant. Think about it, what it could be. Okay, on another hand, what I was going to say on the 25th of April is also going to be really important number when it comes to you guys, and when it comes to your relationship, when it comes to your partner, when it comes to your husband, when it comes to your wife. This is a very important number, very important date, very ridiculously important for the people in relationships, because for some of you that have drifted apart, this is going to be the time when you're just going to kind of get closer together. This is going to be the time when you're going to get connection even more stronger, more powerful, and this is the time when you're just going to kind of start feeling closer with your partner again. And also if you had a certain problems like with your partner, or you were working a lot, your partner was working a lot, you couldn't spend enough time together, this is going to be the time when you're going to sit down. This is going to be the time when you're going to talk. This is going to be the time when you're going to discuss things and want to take things in relationships on a different level. Very important. However, it is going to be ridiculously important outcome. Also, for those of you that have been in relationships and wanted to take like your relationship maybe on a different level, like maybe if you wanted to get married, this is going to be the very important time. This is going to be the time when maybe you will decide to get, that you want to get married to your partner, or your partner is going to decide that they want to get married, they want to have a marriage with you, you see. And this is going to be the time when a certain question might come out, you see. Or on another hand, it's also going to be very important time when two people just basically gets closer together. So it's a very important, especially if you had problems with your partners, or you didn't get on together. The outcome is going to be very sincere, and the outcome is going to be very positive when it comes to relationships. Very good indeed. And also on another hand, you can use the amazing energy of this particular date to actually ask your partner, if you had problems with your partner, if you wanted to find out certain things about your partner, husband, wife, you just didn't ask them before, this is the time. 25th of April is a very important time to try to find out things that you wanted to find out about your partner, or anything important like that. Okay, and also at around the 25th of April, on the 25th of April, there's a certain friend that is going to come back into your life. There's a certain friend from like an old friend from your past, old friend from your childhood, or friend who you know for a really long time. It's also going to come back into your life, or want to go out with you, to have some, to spend some time together. And this is also going to mean to you quite a lot, okay? And that particular friend is also going to need a little help from you. It's going to need a little advice from you when it comes to love. I think that particular friend is actually going to need your help, because there is a wrong person around that friend. There's a wrong person around that particular friend that it's making your friend quite unhappy. So, and your friend is actually really liking that person, fancying that person, have feelings for that person, and he can't see beyond, unfortunately. So your little job is going to be actually to make them aware that that person is maybe not the best person for them. It's just making them feel quite unhappy, and there is something not quite right there. That person is not being too genuine. So you see, your friend is actually going to your friend is actually going to need your help here. Okay, and what else I was going to say, that what is going to happen on the third part of April is also going to be really it's also going to be really interesting, because there is a very big task, very important task, that those of you who are working, those of you having careers, there is a certain task that is going to manifest itself. And this task is also going to be very important, because you will actually be very tested. You will be tested at this point, you will be watched at this point, but you might not be aware of it straight away. You will be aware of it now, because your eyes are going to be more open, you will be more vigilant, and you will know what will happen and what will be going on, because I'm telling you and I'm letting you know. But however, you see, you will be watched at around the April when it comes to your work career, or even when it comes to your college. You see, you will be actually watched, and somebody is going to be making a very interesting surprise for you, because there is the certain certain tasks that you are going to need to do, certain tasks that you're going to be working on, and as I said, you're going to be watched, and then after that point, there's a very good, very good information going to come towards you, okay? And also the end of April 2017 is just so important now, because after this point, you know, there's your spirituality and your business energy is just all molding into one thing. I said it before and I'm gonna say it again: when the spiritual energy and the business energy are absolutely perfect level, you see, it is absolutely fantastic for every single person out there, because it's not only about working and making money, having business and things like that. It's all about being spiritual, it's all about taking care of yourself, it's all about having the right balance, and it's all about being connected to things, you know, and making the best possible decisions in life. It's not only about the money, it's not only about the business. It is just so important to have the perfect life balance in our life. It is very important to not to forget to live and be happy, not just to concentrate on work, money and things like that. And this is why I think that the end of April also is going to be very important to you, when it comes to not only like that you are going to be tested, you see, but you're also going to be, the best thing here that you're going to be recognized. The best thing here is that the most important time of the whole year, when it comes to work, when it comes to career, when it comes to recognition and honor, it is going to be at the end of April 2017. That is probably the most important time when it comes to your career, when it comes to your finances and things like that in general, because after this point you're just going to absolutely feel really good. The end of April is the time when you're going to feel fantastic about yourself. The end of April is going to be the time when you're going to feel like completely proud of yourself. People are going to be proud of you, and this is so important if you are waiting for the certain achievement from work, if you are waiting to get recognized, if you are waiting for your business to kick off, if you are waiting for your self-employed business to kick off, if you're waiting for your career to kick off, if you're waiting for your finances to kick off, the end of April is just going to be absolutely mind-blowing. On one hand, I can see there will be this self-esteem. There's going to be the boost of confidence that you are going to have. You're going to feel fantastic. Every time when you get praise, every time when people praise, you're going to feel absolutely brilliant, okay? But however, the end of April is going to be fantastic, because it's going to be very successful time. Whichever business you do, whatever you do, even if you are retired and you're not working, or I will say it again, it depends what you concentrate on, you see. It depends where you go on daily basis, it depends where you go on weekly basis. The end of April is going to be very important for you retired guys as well, because it is also going to be the fantastic sense of achievement, the brilliant sense of achievement, whatever you do. So it all depends what you focus on your life, where you go and what to do. However, it is going to be fantastic. You're going to feel honored, you're going to feel really good, your confidence is going to come back to you, you're going to feel absolutely brilliant about yourself. So I would say April is going to be an amazing month, but the end of April is going to be absolutely mind-blowing, because it's just not about you realizing things, and it's not about others admiring you. This is very deep, this is very personal, you see. This is very personal to you, you see. It's certain things that you don't like to talk about, and this would probably be one of them. So this is very personal to you, but however, it is going to feel amazing. So prepare for this beautiful and amazing roller coaster, darlings, okay? An absolute roller coaster, okay? And also when it comes to like, it's just, I can see the little sense of just a little bit of anxiety, not too much, but this is a good anxiety. You know, I'm not like saying you're going to be anxious or anything like that, but it's just a lot is going to be happening when it comes to your work, when it comes to your career, when it comes to your finances. A lot is going to be happening, you see. So it's just a little bit of anxiety that is going to be there, which is absolutely natural. I'm not saying that you're going to be like, oh my god. A little bit, tiny little bit of anxiety is actually quite good, because it makes you to kind of be awake, and it makes you to be prepared for certain things in your life. So when it comes to like the actual how you're going to feel throughout April, it's just a little bit of anxiety, but otherwise the health is going to be absolutely brilliant. The health is going to be absolutely great. But when I say the anxiety,